Hi Butterfly, it's Eva from anxiousrelief.com, and today I want to talk to you about the part of the brain that's affected by anxiety. Now, the part of the brain that is most affected by anxiety is called the amygdala. The amygdala is located quite deep down in your brain, sort of down towards the bottom. And it's deep inside, it's in the prehistoric sort of area of your brain. It was one of the first parts of the human brain to evolve and develop, and therefore its function is also quite primeval and primal in its function. Every animal, every being has got an amygdala, and the amygdala, quite simply, its job is to control the fear response. So the fight or the flight response is all the job of the amygdala in your brain. Now, I just want to say that just because the amygdala is what causes anxiety, it doesn't mean that it's a bad thing. The amygdala has a very important job in that it keeps us safe. It stops us from doing silly, stupid things. It contains the memory of fear, so it means that if something's given you a fear response before, you'll know just to approach it with a little more caution in the future. Where it becomes a problem is when the amygdala kind of hijacks your life, and that's when anxiety disorder comes into play. So to be able to get anxiety under control, you also kind of need to be able to hack into your amygdala and be able to calm it down when it's going a little bit out of control for you. So because the part of your brain that the amygdala sits in is very prehistoric and very reptilian and very basic, and because the job of your amygdala is also quite basic, I'm going to get very basic in today's video. So it's 3 steps that you can take to gain control of your amygdala back and really tame it, and just make sure that it's not the one that's controlling you in your life. So the first step is accepting. You've got to accept your amygdala. We all have one. We all have an amygdala in our brain. It's one of the very basic building blocks of our brain, and it's there to perform a very important function. As I said before, we all have one, we all need one, and thank God we all have one. So just accepting that it's there, accepting that when anxiety comes up again, that it's your amygdala doing its job and trying to keep you as safe as it can, really does help towards knowing that it's not something to be frustrated about. It's not something to get angry about. It's not something to worry about. It's there. It's going to do its job, and you're able to get in there and bring its control down a little bit. But at the end of the day, you can't get rid of the fear response altogether. So rather than resisting the amygdala, rather than trying to resist the fear response, you may as well just jump in there with full acceptance, because it's there anyway. It's going to be there whether you fight it, it's going to be there whether you struggle with it, or it's going to be there whether you accept and surrender to it. So you may as well just surrender to it and drop the fear response and just relax every muscle in your body and allow it to be there. Step 2 is just making sure that you stay really grounded. Grounding is one of the first exercises that I teach any client that comes to me for energy healing for anxiety. And basically grounding just means bringing yourself into alignment and connecting your energy with the core of the earth. It just brings all of your energy back to you rather than having it floating around in the cosmos like space junk, and it allows you to just bring it all into one place and and connect it with the core of the earth. It's a very anchoring thing to do. So to ground yourself, I actually have an energy healing exercise, a MP3 meditation that will teach you how to ground your energy and will allow you to become more fully in your body and more fully anchored in yourself. And that really does help to tame your amygdala and tame the fear response in your life. The third step is white light. And white light is another one of the first exercises that I teach anyone that comes to me for help with anxiety in their lives. And what white light involves is simply putting yourself in your mind's eye inside a bubble of white light. And what white light does, it's pure healing energy, it's pure goodness. And when you consciously put yourself within that wonderful universal healing energy, magic happens. The white light soaks down into your cells and into your energy field, and it does an amazing job to bring everything back into alignment and back to rights. It allows your body the space and the energy that it needs to really bring yourself back into the present and to bring yourself out of anxiety. The present moment, here and now, is where everything happens. So healing always happens now. It doesn't happen in the future and it doesn't happen in the past. It always is about where you are right now, because now is where you have the power. Now is where you can make decisions that will affect your life going forward. And that's an amazingly wonderful, empowering thing. So white light really insulates you within the healing energy and keeps you safe and calm and protected. So I have got a white light healing video, a white light healing energy exercise over on my website that you can download and listen to as well. And I'll guide you through the steps to put yourself in the bubble of white light and really feel that energy of protection. So those are the 3 steps: acceptance, grounding, and white light energy protection. So go over to my website, download the free MP3s and listen to them, and all the very best with learning how to tame your amygdala. You can do it. It's absolutely doable. You're the one that's in the driver's seat here. You're the one who has the power to ensure that anxiety doesn't control your life. You're the one who's in charge. Love and light. Bye for now.